Hey there, what you got?
What have you got?
This is the last one, and he's the only thing between us and Marco. He's a scalp hunter by the name of Glanton. I
Oh,
believe y'all have some history. Glanton and Marco certainly seem like an odd pair, but it worked out for both parties. Marco hates 80s, and Glanton likes scalping them. Bingo! We have a good idea on where Marco's holed up, but I'm not going to move on him until Glanton is out of the picture. He's simply too dangerous. As you probably know, this ain't a ragtag band of shitbirds. Glanton's crew will fight you tooth and nail, so be ready. The good news is that you'll get another shot to claim the bounty on Glanton. It's 10,000 caps if you bring back his finger. Any questions?
what type of manpower are we looking at?
The battle-hardened, well-armed type. That's what he has. Most of them are ex-military or old bounty hunters that prefer hunting scalps. It's nasty business. Old Judge Richter used to be in cahoots with Glanton. Thank you again for killing that fat bastard, by the way. Anyway, you best keep an eye out for ambushes and traps of all sorts. Glanton won't go down easy. Anything else?
What if I could convince Clanton to help us? He doesn't seem like a natural ally to Marco.
The man is a butcher, plain and simple. I'd sooner exhume fat-ass Judge Richter and use his corpse as a meat shield than work with Glanton. Brookshire and the others might not care about our methods, but I do. There are some lines you don't cross, or you never come back from it. Besides, you just can't trust a man like Glanton. I imagine him and Brookshire would get along just fine. You got anything else?
No?
We're almost there, partner. Stay focused and take care of yourself.
So, if you don't remember, Glanton was main antagonist in the Russell mod, and he got away from us then, but that was our shot at getting back to him. Getting back at him. Which is kind of why I wish you could bring Russell with you, because Russell wanted to be there when you killed Glanton. Knife Point Cavern. Dead end. Alright, I see 4, 5. Good mix of them. That's how it's done.
Time to kill.
Hey, don't go yelling out. Alright. Got something special planned for this scalper. You ready? This is for Russell. He's not dead, but we're doing it for him.
It had to be you, didn't it? I knew you would run with Randall, but I didn't expect you to come all the way up here. I'm sorry we didn't have a proper goodbye back in Silverwood, but my departure was a matter of necessity. Oh, I salute you for your brilliant, if improvised, defense of the town. I doubt I could have done any better. Pity about the Sandwolves. Now before you do anything rash, just know I've got a half-dozen tribals strapped with explosives in the next room. I'm walking out of these mountains, and nobody's stopping me. I'm not going to die up here on behalf of some miscreant like Marco. Let me pass and the kids are yours, safe and sound. Push me, and I'll pull the fucking temple down on both of us.
How in the hell did you get teamed up with Marco?
Fate is fickle. I'm no longer welcome in the Mojave, so my options were running out until I received a letter from Marco. Though it seems absurd now, Marco was attempting to establish a higher form of order in Frost Hill, though nothing I'd call a government. I suspect he just wanted a quiet place to retire, so marauding raiders couldn't be tolerated. Thus, I was hired to solve the 80s problem. My solution was complete. The 80s will no longer tread in the Deep Creek Mountains, or at least not for a generation. Marco paid well enough, but I am uneasy working with the man. He exudes an indescribable malignance and cunning I've never encountered. I have long been at odds with his various cronies scattered throughout the canyons, but I now suspect Marco will remove me at the first opportunity. He is planning something, and I doubt I am included in his vision. You have certainly simplified his plans by purging all his hangers-on. They were a troublesome, restless lot that had an uneasy relationship with the town anyway. Marco may have planned it all along.
Can't run forever, Glanton. Face me and we can end it.
Do I look like some filthy savage to you? That might work on a cretin like Red Bear, but I won't humor your ego. It's not happening.
Fight me now and you'll have resolution. Run and you'll have to keep looking over your shoulder.
You wouldn't stand a chance, but I am intrigued. Even then, no, it's not worth it. You're not worth it.
If you pull that trigger, I'll cut your nuts off and make you gargle them for my amusement. Baby Jesus, watch over me.
Found you. Ah!
Get scalped.
One less evildoer.
That's what you gotta do. Someone tells you they got a detonator, cut their fucking hand off. Alright, now this is a delicate situation here, alright? Got C4. Glenn is bound a captive for transportation. The ropes are digging into her wrist. She's obviously suffering from Clanton's abuse. Well, we didn't manage to get Esther, but at least we got this piece of shit. Do you have a note on him? Nope. Who did I lose karma from? Alright. So I guess this is the last one before the big showdown. Hopefully Thorn isn't out here to kill all these kids. Wait, what's that down there? Oh, it's just stuff. Is there any places we haven't been to? Robbins Ranch. Guess we can check that out.
Prepare to face summary justice.
Ford, a Yaogwai is not inherently evil, it's just an animal. Albeit they are fun to kill. I just realized Brahmin probably have great peripheral vision. Okay, Frost Hill. Robbins Ranch. Oh, requires key. Okay, never mind. Let's head back. That is everything, yep. We should probably take Cooper along. Follow your nose. What'd you give us? While Cooper is a companion, the player can detect enemies at an increased range. Okay.
What you got?
I got a finger and a scalp for my personal collection.
The old scalp hunter got scalped. I understand you took him down without any collateral damage. That takes skill. You earned yourself a nice fat wad of caps for this one. Only one thing left to do now, partner. We know where Marco is. We just have to get him. I've still got a few preparations to make, so just let me know when you're ready, and we'll round up the posse. The readiness is all, my friend.
Whew. Okay. Devil's due. Let's just make a save real quick. Virgil. Alright, let's do it.
What you got?
Ready to go after Marco.
Brookshire's got the intel. Go see him for the details. I'll get the rest of our posse formed up. It's time to finish this.
You're on the verge of starting your final bounty mission with Randall. If you elect to proceed, you will set in motion events which will occupy you until Marco is finally brought to justice. As a result, any other quests or missions you are pursuing in the Deep Creek Mountains will be rendered moot. Do you wish to continue with this course of action? Was there anything in the town quest? We talked to everyone. So, yeah. And Held followed with him. Brookshire. What you got for us? Oh. Not cool. Cooper.
Breathe deeply, courier, and don't strain yourself. I need you alive.
Lost Cooper's follow your nose. Fucking heavy bitch, are you gonna help me move this pile of shit or what? Why don't we just shoot the fucker?
Fucking every bitch. Are you gonna help me move this pile of shit or what? Why don't we just shoot the fucker?
Brooker said not to touch this one or Randall. It's part of the deal. Fuck up and we don't get paid.
Why the fuck are we hauling them to town? When are we getting paid?
Relax, Brooks said we'll get paid once business in town is settled. Here's the Brahmin. Let's load 'em up. Careful, one of them's coming around. Keep that hood on. Here, this should take care of 'em.
Been double-crossed.
What is the meaning of this? You have no right to detain us.
Cowards! Every one of you is a fucking coward!
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Oh,
You honestly
fuck.
can't be surprised that it's me, can you? Virgil is my favorite alias, given the literary roots. Your expression right now. Forgive the cliche, but it truly is priceless. If Brookshire had only known what this was worth to me. That's right. Brookshire wasn't inclined to consider the fate of the townspeople, much less you, when weighed against the supply of silver. I'm not sure what your political leanings are, but if you consider yourself a patriot of the NCR, that must really, really sting. In this moment of unforeseen, inconceivable reversal, you must be thinking, how did this happen? It boils down to one simple characteristic, resolve. When you kill Sergio, I resolved to make you suffer to your last breath. Maybe you're thinking of ways to break from your bonds, disarm me, kill the guards, save the day. Not this time. Whatever happens next, you're going to be utterly powerless to stop me. Doesn't that just burn you up? If you didn't have that gag, I can only imagine what you might be saying. Well, I'm a cautious fellow, so I want to be safe. I can't risk any interruptions during my theatrics. Nothing is worse than a disruptive audience. Right through the hands. That does look painful. You won't be opening any jars again, much less handling a weapon.
You shot me.
Even with the pain, I wonder if you're consumed by rage or dread. Neither benefits you, but dread suggests an honesty that I have to admire. Were you expecting a fair fight? A climactic showdown in the street? Sergio tried it that way, didn't he? My brother had heart, I'll give him that. I've never had a mind for fair fights, though I've won my share. I prefer domination, and most importantly, survival. That's all that matters. You want to speak, don't you? No doubt you have a pithy retort or some eloquent overture prepared that would convince me to throw down my arms. Not tonight. This time you'll be silent, like a dog following its owner. When this is over, you'll acknowledge me as your master. You're going to beg for death. You'll pray to God for it to end, but he won't listen. Only when you pray to me will you gain release. But that can wait. Right now, I'm an official agent of the New California Republic, warden of their new outpost in Frosto. In my administration, law and order will be upheld without exception. Why not get off to a strong start here and now?
Please don't do this.
By the powers invested in me by the New California Republic, I hereby authorize these agents of the justice system to collect unlawful bounties.
Justice will be served, evildoers.
Ford, you fucking bastard. You all suck at shooting. Literally one person. Oh, two.
So it was done, all according to the law.
Your hat looks stupid. Guess I'm gonna have to wait.
Randall, you came so far only to taste the bitterness of defeat again. Deep down, you knew it would end this way. Ford, you were quite eager to betray Mr. Randall. Why don't you do the honors?
Your slow walking isn't cool.
I'm resigned to the fact that I'll have to do everything myself.
Oh. Couldn't make a move. Nope. Alright. Pause again. Alright. We've been waiting a while. It's currently morning now. I think I'm gonna just try reloading our save, and I'll just keep the video paused up until this point, and hopefully that works. Alright, hopefully it works this time.
I'm resigned to the fact that I'll have to do
You son
everything
of a
myself.
bitch!
Now, what are we going to do with you? I could put a round in your head, make it quick, clean. Then again, that's been tried. I don't fear failure so much as being unoriginal. No, I've got something better in mind. You ever hear of stories of drunks being buried alive? Since you're not in a position to speak, I'll take your indignant squinting as a yes, so I'll continue. When a man is buried alive in, say, a coffin, he might have 30 minutes or so to live. Trust me, I know. I've seen it firsthand. It's one heck of an interrogation technique, acting like you're burying them. I leave them down there for a bit, then pull them up. They always come up gasping. A few even lose their minds in that short span. I guess it's the darkness and the noise. Imagine, your breathing is strained, Dust fills your mouth and eyes, and you hear the weight of Earth shifting above you. It's inexorable death. That's why I saved you for last. I want you to feel that terror as you dwell on what transpired here tonight, how you were beaten. No matter how hard you are, the terror will take you eventually. In that moment, when you're wishing for it all to end, just remember, I was the one man who beat you. And that's what people will remember, what they'll say for years to come. It isn't just your body that I'm burying tonight. It's your legend.
Hey, boss, you sure you don't want me to shoot him first?
No, I want the courier to suffer to the last. You hear that, friend? Of course you can, even with that hood on. Is the coffin comfy? Just so you know, I'm putting you in an unmarked grave in the middle of nowhere. From a legal standpoint, you will have simply vanished. You're going to be just another anonymous stiff. You afraid now? Just let it wash over you. Don't fight it. You're so close to the end. I wonder how you might have molded the Mojave if you'd lived. I'm sure people will speculate to no end. They'll forget you, though. They always do. At this moment of acute reflection, I wonder if you appreciate the futility of your efforts. Your mentor is dead. Really dead. I'll face no legal or governmental consequences. Quite the contrary. I'll become a respected citizen, leading this town while the worms gnaw on your rotting corpse. You remember that when the air thins out. If you could do it all over again, would you even come here? So much to ponder in the darkness. Rest easy. Close it up, boys.